Have you ever felt like you were born to do something meaningful, but somehow the world doesn't seem to notice? Maybe you've got knowledge, skills, and passion, but no one's listening. You post online but get little engagement. You speak, but it feels like your voice echoes in an empty room. Why is it that some people seem to explode into success while others, maybe even more talented, struggle to be seen? What if the difference isn't talent, but reputation? That's the question Rory and AJ Vaden set out to answer in their book, Wealthy and Well-Known. Rory and AJ are the founders of Brand Builders Group, a company that's helped thousands of thought leaders, speakers, coaches, and entrepreneurs grow their influence and income through personal branding. Rory is also known for his best-selling book, Take the Stairs, and AJ brings years of experience scaling companies through reputation-driven marketing. Together, they wrote Wealthy and Well-Known to answer one big question. How do you make sure the world knows who you are, what you do, and why it matters, while getting paid well for it? The core idea of the book is simple but powerful. Your reputation is your greatest asset, and building a personal brand is the intentional act of shaping that reputation, digitizing it, and monetizing it. Fame without a foundation will fade, but reputation with intention, that can change your life and others. Let's unpack the 5 big lessons from the book that can help you go from overlooked to in demand. First, they redefine what a personal brand actually is. Most people think branding is about pretty logos, photo shoots, or follower counts. But Rory and AJ say branding is really about reputation. It's about what people think of when they think of you. And here's the hard truth. They're already thinking something. Whether you're being intentional or not, your brand already exists. So the real question is, are you shaping it or letting it shape you? They call personal branding the formalization, digitization, and monetization of your reputation. Imagine your reputation as a digital storefront. Everything you do or don't do either builds or weakens it. So rather than thinking of yourself as just posting content, you need to think of yourself as running a business around your identity. A business built on trust, value, and service. For example, if you're a wellness coach and people associate you with feeling calmer and healthier after every interaction, that's branding. But if you're posting random diet memes one day and financial advice the next, your brand becomes confused, and confused brands get ignored. Second, they dive into the concept of Sheehan's wall. This is one of the most important frameworks in the book. The idea is that the market has a wall. It's a wall of noise. Social media, podcasts, blogs, TikToks, newsletters, everyone is shouting. And the only way to break through is with focused pressure. If your brand message is scattered, generic, or constantly changing, you're just tapping lightly against the wall. But if you consistently push with one clear message to one clear audience, you can break through. Let's say you're a leadership coach. If you talk to startups one day, corporate managers the next, and stay-at-home parents the day after that, your energy is too diluted. But if you focus on, say, helping new managers in tech companies step into leadership confidently, your message gets sharper. You break through the wall and become the go-to expert for that niche. The key takeaway here is focus creates cut-through. So what's the one problem you solve and for whom? Third, they introduce the brand DNA helix. This is a powerful set of questions to clarify your unique positioning. These questions include, what problem do you solve? What do you feel called to do? What are you passionate about? What do people often ask your help with? What results have you helped people get? When you answer these questions, patterns start to emerge. Your purpose becomes visible. Your brand isn't something you invent, it's something you uncover. Rory and AJ say, you are most powerfully positioned to serve the person you once were. This is one of the most beautiful lines in the book. It means your greatest influence lies in helping people who are now going through what you've already been through. If you struggled with anxiety in your 20s and found tools to manage it, your story is medicine to someone just starting that same struggle. If you once felt lost in a career and now you help others find clarity, your experience becomes your credibility. The more personal, the more powerful. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with progress. Fourth, the book outlines how to turn attention into income. It's not enough to be known. You need a business model that supports the life you want. Rory and AJ show how you can build what they call a reputation engine. This includes a funnel that takes someone from awareness to trust to purchase. And it doesn't have to be complex. Let's say you're a speaker. Your content attracts people on social media. They visit your website. There they get a free resource, a video training or guide that solves a specific problem. That builds trust. Then you offer a paid service, a keynote, a workshop, or a coaching program. That's the engine. It's not just about getting followers, it's about building a system that nurtures relationships and creates revenue. They share examples of clients who built seven-figure businesses without millions of followers. Because the truth is, you don't need a massive audience. You just need the right message to the right people consistently. Fifth, they talk about being mission-driven over ego-driven. This is a quiet but powerful theme throughout the book. Too often, personal branding is framed as a popularity contest, but the Vedans challenge that. They say your brand should be about service, about solving problems, about using your life story, your experiences, and your voice to help others grow. The money comes, yes, but only when the mission is clear. There's a quote in the book that goes, "You are most uniquely positioned to make an impact when you build a brand based on who you authentically are. Not who you think you should be, not who others expect you to be, but who you really are when the cameras are off and the audience is gone. That's the brand that lasts." So to wrap this up, here are the key takeaways. First, your reputation is already being formed. Decide to take control of it. Second, focus like a laser on one problem, one audience, one message. Third, dig into your own story. What you've overcome is what you're meant to teach. Fourth, build a simple system that lets people go from discovery to trust to buying. And finally, lead with service. Build a brand that's honest, helpful, and human. If any part of this clicked for you, I encourage you to read the full book, Wealthy and Well-Known, by Rory and AJ Vaden. It's filled with real stories, proven frameworks, and mindset shifts that can help you get clear, get known, and get paid without losing who you are. And if you're ready to start, here's a small action step. Write down the one problem you solve and for whom. Just that. That's your starting point. And if you enjoyed this summary, subscribe for more. Share in the comments which lesson hit you hardest. And remember, your story is your superpower. Now it's time to share it.